You have Maduro, the horrible, bug-eyed, mindless, low IQ dictator who inherited power from Hugo Chavez, who was not low IQ, very crafty, very manipulative. And pretty soon you run out of other people's money.
Now we have a new leader, Juan Guaido, in Venezuela, who has promised to bring elections and constitutional order back to Venezuela and security back to the region. We cannot delay this critical conversation, which has the world's attention. For the sake of Venezuela and the region, we must support the Venezuelan people and do so right now.
And so now he's signaling that he will have new elections. He's signaling that he wants the pressure taken off because the people have risen up in mass. So we have that area. Also, Macron. They're into the 12th, 13th week of the yellow vest. Now that the police have shot people with real bullets, the French are only getting more aggressive. They're not like the Islamic hordes that just burn cars and rape women. They're actually targeting leftist operations, government facilities, red light cameras, infrastructure. And Macron thought if he went out and shot a bunch of people with rubber bullets and then real bullets and blew some women's eyes out and had some armored vehicles run people over with EU insignia on them driven by foreign troops, that the French would go back to groveling, when it's actually the opposite. The French weren't scared. The French were in love with themselves and lazy. And now that you've pissed all over them, their spirit has been awakened. And they chant everywhere he goes in French, banker boy and puppet of the banks, banker baby, banker boy, puppet of the banks. And he says, no, I'm one of you. No, he's actually a Rothschild operative on record. He's been working with them since he was 16 years old, and he is banker boy. The project of authoritarianism, of the authoritarian nanny state EU, is in shambles. Every analyst out there admits they'll never put it back together again. Because once the public understood that it was set up by the Nazis, a Nazi plan, and that it's unelected at the top, and that it sets the rules to destroy the nation state and transfer the wealth out of the country, why in the hell would anyone, right wing or left wing, want to be involved in that? And the final missing ingredient, from England to Scotland to Ireland to France to Germany to Spain to Sweden to Denmark to Italy to Brazil to Reykjavik, Iceland, everywhere, is that the socialists are now realizing, the grassroots socialists, that all that pension fund money they've been putting in for 20, 30 years, and the nanny state that only a rich Europe can create and actually sustain, that the only nanny states that had any chance of ever working are being purposely dynamited and stolen. And so you're seeing the true fascism of the whole Soros combine added with the radical Islamicists and others. And you're figuring out that you've been targeted for destruction, not just the Christian Western power you were taught and bred to hate. Taught to hate yourselves. So people are discovering self-preservation again.
InfoWars. Tomorrow's news today.
CBD-rich hemp oil is totally organic, all natural, something God gave us, and it doesn't have THC in it, and it's totally legal in all 50 states. This is where everybody's going. This is what your body actually needs. There are so many different spectrums of this natural oil that comes from hemp, now legal and lawful in all 50 states, that you need to just go research it for yourself. Now, obviously, there's been a giant marijuana legalization craze that Soros has funded the last 10 years. I've not been involved in that. It's a huge bubble. This is not marijuana. There are hundreds of varieties of hemp. This is industrial hemp that has all the good attributes, but not the bad attributes that turn people into potheads in their basements, picking and eating their boogers. This is the good CBD from the organic hemp oil. And there are so many great products that you simply need to go to InfoWarsStore.com and link over to WashingtonsReserve.com, or simply go to WashingtonsReserve.com yourself to look at all the products, to read about the history, and to see the facts for yourself. So 360 win. There are different CBD rich hemp oil extractions for many different uses. You owe it to yourself to go look at this for yourself, and to also understand it helps fund the InfoWar. People have wondered why I haven't gotten into CBD oil. Well, because some of the stuff's got problems, some of it can get you high, and some of it can get you arrested. This is not that. Legal in all 50 states. It's from hemp, not marijuana. It's totally legal. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we can ship to all 50 states right now from the great website, WashingtonsReserve.com.